And just for context, back in 2015, Google DeepMind and the Royal Free NHS Trust made a deal. 1.6 million patient records handed over without patients' knowledge, without their consent. But documents obtained showed that their intent was always to include AI. So this week there was a conference in well-known campus in Cambridgeshire, and the keynote speaker was the Vice President of AI for Science at Google DeepMind. So day one of the conference, they announced $25 million, a partnership with the institute on the campus, 5 years AI models built on biological data. So this is the same campus where the government are building the Health Data Research Service. Now I've previously done a post on this because I've been asking questions to the Department of Health and Social Care. Now they're due to get back to me on Friday because I wanted to know what platform we were building it on, because it's a single access point for pharmaceutical companies, for industry, for researchers. So this brings me to this contract. So the DHSC have hired a law firm, $750,000, gone to Burgess Salmon LLP. So 4 months before they got this contract, they published an article on their website about HDRS, positioning themselves as the experts. So then they got the job. And the contract literally says support for individual procurement processes and contract management issues, including in IT, cloud infrastructure, security. So that's the legal architecture for whoever gets the technology contract. So anyway, when I submitted my Freedom of Information request back on the 15th of May, 4 days after that, a report was published. Obviously, I've found it now because I've gone back to this tab that I've had open. So the NHS Federated Data Platform is named in the blueprint. The report isn't saying that it's going to connect to it directly. Sorry, if you don't know what the Federated Data Platform is, Palantir have got the contract for that. So what the report's saying is it's already named an existing infrastructure that HDRS has to be designed around. So the connection, it hasn't been decided, but that's what these lawyers are designing right now. So we already know the Federated Data Platform operates on identifiable data. So the question is, who's getting access to it? Under what law? Because Google DeepMind launched something last month, an AI that predicts the effects of changes in your DNA. We've also got an AI designed to sit inside clinical consultations, access your patient's history, assist your doctor. It all needs data to get better. There's no data set on Earth more complete than our NHS records. Want to know how Google DeepMind is positioning itself to get our NHS data? And just for context, back in 2015, Google DeepMind and the Royal Free